we're bringing to you now some top tips of things you can do to really stay focused and be very productive in creating a very effective thesis that you'll be really happy of. I'm coming together with some tips. Chris will be, as will Rick, and then hopefully amongst the three of us, you'll have some very valuable things which will keep you moving forward. One of my top tips is self-discipline and being motivated. And so that is creating those structures so that you can be self-disciplined and not pulled away by other life contingencies that come your way. And staying extremely motivated. And those things I suggested, like having music which motivates you, situations of a good work environment, all those extra little things you can think of that might motivate you, put them in place. So self-discipline and motivation. I also think it's really, really important, as I said before, to develop a structured schedule and stick to it. Discipline, discipline, discipline. That'll help get you through it. I think it's really important to keep in constant, close contact with your supervisor, with your cohort, and with Royal Roads. That close contact will help develop the support structure and build motivation for you as you go through the process. My fourth tip is to stay focused on your research question. When you develop your proposal, you've got that firmly in your mind, and then it's important to keep that in mind as you go through each of the stages of your research process. So it's there when you're looking through your literature review and developing it. It's there when you're thinking about your interviews or any of your surveys or any of the other methodologies you bring into your thesis. And it's there when you're analyzing and looking for findings out of your data. And it's there when you're writing your thesis up. So it's a very clear, well-structured thesis so that anyone reading it is very clear of what you're answering, what question you're answering, and each step of the way you're fulfilling that answer to that question. The fifth tip I have is to reward yourself through each milestone of your thesis. So reward yourself when you get your proposal accepted and approved. Reward yourself when you get ethics through. Reward yourself again if your supervisor gives you an approval anywhere along this path. If your supervisor says, that looks great, give yourself a little reward of some kind. And reward brilliant ideas that you have. So congratulate yourself, because you're going to come through all sorts of times when you'll have absolute light bulb go on for you, or you'll be hit with a flash of brilliance. That's a time to really reward yourself. And if you get stuck, reward yourself when you get unstuck. Reward yourself if you're doing one little thing to get yourself unstuck, like writing something on paper. That's achievement, and that's worth celebrating. And please reward yourself, celebrate when you prioritize your thesis in amongst all these other things which demand your time in your life. Those are my top tips.